Bush on the beat.
Right, 20 July 2025, and today I'm so excited to be giving you the evening update of the M31 Zimbabwe political party. So I'm currently just setting up and making sure that we get started, and I would like to take you through first what is happening. Then we're going to go to the letter that we're going to be sending to leader Mahere tomorrow. So let's break this down into two parts. The first part is that we have a serious problem. Something is happening and we don't know what it is. Zanu PF has started national campaigns in various provinces, massive campaigns. They are visiting churches, they are visiting communities, they are launching business functions, they are donating goods, and we don't know what they're doing. What is the plan? Which is crazy. Something is going on and it is big. So today there's been campaigns all over the country by Zanu PF with people like Auxilia Mnangagwa out, and they go on to communities. Garwe was out, Mabo Chinomona was out, and Uyukumtare was in Makoni. There are massive campaigns by Zanu PF across the whole country. They are going into communities, they are talking, they're asking people to vote for Zanu PF, although there's no election. So we don't know why they're saying people should vote for Zanu PF. The problem we have is that Zanu PF is getting ready and there's no opposition. So there's no one in the opposition who is coming through. And Zanu PF is going to young people and talking to them. We know that young people will never vote for Zanu PF, but something is happening and we don't want to be caught napping. We don't want Zanu PF to win any elections, any national elections. So far, they've been taking all of the by-elections, but this is about to come to an end. Within the next few months, we're going to start participating in local elections. In all the by-elections, we're going to be participating. So there's no election where Zanu is going to go unchallenged going forward. So that is starting in January, when everything has been set up. There will be no by-election where Zanu PF is unchallenged. Also, there is going to be a present opposition party with press conferences, press releases, and reaction to things that will be happening. So if something happens, Zanu PF or the government will be taken to court. So there will be a proper opposition party that is doing things. And at the moment, there's nothing. There's no one doing anything. All we have is confusion. So that confusion must end. So as I said, we must do what we say we'll do. So that is the principle that we're going to have here. If we say we'll do something, we must do it. And it's going to be done without fail because we're totally present. So tomorrow, we promise that we're going to send a letter, our first letter of invitation to Mahere, who is going to be our proposed person to represent us as president. And therefore, the draft letter is now ready. So we have the draft letter tomorrow. It will be sent out. So let me show you what we have so that you can understand what the letter looks like. very quickly. So the letter that we're going to send to Fadzai Mahere is simple. It's going to be an invitation for her to come and become our presidential candidate, and also expressing our support. So it's two parts. Does Fadzai want to be a presidential candidate? Firstly, that is one hurdle we need to pass. And then, is she willing to work under the structure that we've put in place? So we've written a letter, which I'm going to share with you guys in the group. This is the letter that we've written, the draft letter right now. And this letter, it sets out what we want, which is an invitation to stand as presidential candidate for M31 Zimbabwe in the 2028 elections. And then we go into detail here about the activities, the timelines, and also her actual responsibilities. What is it that we expect her to do? So particularly, she's going to be leading the national transformation and the new politics, refining the policies, mobilization, and then obviously she's responsible for all things like registration, making sure that the party is ready for elections and appointing officials. Then ourselves, we offer to support her. As I said, this is a draft. It's not perfect, but this is what we have. So we're going to send this to Fadzai Mahere. Then we've got some annexures, specifically the proposed structure here. So we've got a proposed structure that we've put up, which we've been discussing since last week, which is an inclusive structure, including people that are or were working with Nelson Chamisa and Trangirai. And she is the only presidential nominated person as a president here. You're going to see this. I'm going to send it to you. The letter is how many pages? Let's say 20 pages. And then we're going to have the presidential advisors. So presidential advisor is Gifty Mugano, Nyoka, Freeman, Chari, and Gosanamoy. So these people are probably also going to get the letter. So these top people here, the national leader and the presidential advisors will get the letter. And then we have people that are going to be appointed. That is the national chairman, the vice national chairmen, which is Biten Scala and Opo Chingono and Nicola here. These guys will get the letters after, let's say tomorrow, because Fadzai has got a month to respond to this letter. We have given it all the way up to the end of August to respond. And also she might want to have input to say, what does she say about what we're proposing, her own response. So this is a very detailed letter. And I'm going to share it with you guys in the group for comments. Then tomorrow we're going to send, so we've got a channel that is the M31 channel. And you guys can see this letter in there. And if you want to look at the channel, let me give you the link so that you can join there. Remember, we're going to send a draft letter there. We're not sending the final letter. The final letter will come after you guys come back with any changes that you want in there. And if you're proposed as a leader, don't feel afraid to contact me. If you're proposed as a leader, many people are already contacting me to say, we want to be part of this. But if you want to be part of the leaders, or if we've made a mistake, or you think that we've left someone out, contact me directly so that we work on this thing. Within the next week or two, we have approached everyone. So tomorrow we're going to approach Fadzai, and then starting tomorrow, Tuesday, in fact, tomorrow is Fadzai, Tuesday we'll start approaching all the rest of the people. So we're gonna write everyone here a letter and ask them to express their interest or not based on the structure. So within a month, we'll be able to go back to Fadzai and tell her who has accepted and who has not accepted. So out of all these people here, we're going to reach all of them and say, would you like to work in the elections, 2028 elections? Would you like to be a leader in the party? People like Jacob Ngaruvume are not in MDC or CC. People like Chief Ndiweni, people like Sibangilizwe Nkomo, people like Nkosana Moyo, Brian Kagoro, all these people are not in any of the political parties, but we're inviting them, and we're going to do it as a process of the roadmap. So you can see that there's a roadmap here. In this letter, we've put the roadmap and the framework documents. So the roadmap that we've put here include the constitution, the code of ethics, the leadership structure explanation, how it is done, the code of ethics here, and also the key functions. What does the function do? The governing structures are over here. And also we have the roadmap itself. That is phase 1 to phase 4 with the timelines. So end of August, by that time we have a party which is registered at ZEC with the president, a constitution, and with office bearers. So by end of August, we should then have our first office, our first national office, and we start looking at funding. And then by December, we have a national elective conference, and we start the process of preparing for elections in January. So this is the letter that we're going to send to Fadzai Mahere tomorrow. And I'm going to send it to you guys probably as a doc, because I don't know how to send it WhatsApp into a channel. It appears as if it doesn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a Google Doc, and then I'll share it with everyone. We'll make it kind of public for you to read, and then to make your comments. It will be very interesting to see what we come up with over there. What is the point of what we're saying? Atikundwe kufunga na Mnangagwa. I want you guys to understand what I'm saying. Atikundwe kufunga na Mnangagwa will never be a step behind Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is doing something, and we don't know what he's doing. That's why they're doing national campaigns. Why are they campaigning? I don't know, but they're doing something for a reason. So Zanu PF is getting ready for elections. We don't want to be surprised. So we need to have a structure. We need to have a solid political party. I want you guys who are watching me to contest in elections, become MPs, senators, and councillors out of the positions that are available, which is in Senate, in Council, and in Parliament. We've got over 1,000 positions. We want to get no less than 750 positions. Out of that, that's 75% is our target. We don't want a situation where we have a constituency that is not contested. We want all of you guys to have positions. And we're going to run this like a big company. We're going to do very, very well. The guys in Zanu PF, they've got nothing on us. We have got presidents, people like us, we've got the goodwill of the international community, and Zanu PF, yaka broker. They are broke, they are bankrupt. Broker, we mean that they're ideologically bankrupt. They've got new ideas, no ideas. They came out of the war, and they are still at war in their heads. So everyone in Zanu PF, aka broker, we're going to make sure that they lose. We're going to retire them to their villages. Toisa Mnangagwa kubikita, Chiwenga, Tomisa kuweza. Mnangagwa, Argura Vanu, Nenzara. It's too funny for me to say, Toisa Chiwenga kuweza, because Chiwenga atanga kufamba nezvigananda. So if akatanga kufamba nezvigananda, Chiwenga tomu dzorera kuweza, that is what is going to happen. You will never see the presidents. The only president is going to see is at the chief's court in his village. This is so funny. Right, so I think, guys, I'm going to now, let us calm down. Okay, jokes aside. What we need to do, you must understand, a political party is a financial structure. It's an empowerment structure. You can become somebody in the community. You can change your community. What has been happening is that the opposition has just allowed Zanu PF to run freely without any challenge. Today, we mark the first day where that is going to end. Formally, Zanu PF will no longer move around without a challenge. So we're going to challenge them. And Zanu PF is no longer going to beat anyone up, abduct anybody, or cause all sorts of things that they've been causing in the past. It's over. We are going to have a political party that is so strong that they will not be able to do what they were doing in the past. So we're going to strike fear into the heart of ZANU. Right now, as I speak, Zanu PF is shaking. They've never seen what we're going to do. And I can tell you that Fadzai, we've picked the right person, and she is going to beat Mnangagwa very badly. Mnangagwa is going to get beaten so badly, 75%, he can't rig it. He will not be able to rig it. What is happening, what is going to happen during the next elections is going to shock Mnangagwa. So let's make sure it happens. This is not a temporary thing. We are building the future of our country. We're going to be building the future of our country, and we're going to make sure that we succeed. And we're going to do it in a transparent and in a way that is of international standard. We want to run a political party that will survive all of us. So the values that we're creating in M31 in Zimbabwe started when every single person in Zimbabwe boycotted Mnangagwa and stayed home on 31 March. Not a single person, not a single border was open on that day. Every Zimbabwean heeded the call to stay home and protest the rule of Mnangagwa that has destroyed our country. So we want to obviously nominate Fadzai to do what needs to be done. It's an important moment in our history. And then we're going to go down to the rest of the guys. We're going to unite everyone. So we want everyone to be united. So many people have called me saying they want Hopo Chingono to be the chairman. There are so many people, you'll be surprised how many people have called saying they want Hopo, they want Scala, they want BT, and they want everyone to work together. They are tired of these endless fights. Zimbabweans, it's as if we are cursed with the fight among brothers. So politicians fight each other, journalists fight each other, even people who cook, they fight each other. So that needs to end. We need to now bring the spirit of unity, and let's work together. Let's make this happen. Let's all talk to Fadzai. Those who know her, call her and explain to her what a responsibility that the Zimbabweans want to place on her shoulders to become a presidential candidate and to start in time. So if she starts now and we start building, we're going to have one of the biggest national parties you have ever seen. We're going to beat ZANU, and we're going to retire these guys, these old guys, to their villages. Gababai, Gababai, Vakadakwa, Vakabroka, Mnangagwa Akabroka, Auxilia Akabroka, Sean Akabroka, Kuda Akabroka, Emerson Jr. Akabroka. Dasiani, one jet. Ndomurega nas. Ndomurega Collins. All right. I think we've covered it. Let's go to the comments. You have a good vision. Organize a conference. Call all platforms. Come up with one goal. Sing one song, even though in different tunes. This thing of looking down each other, we won't get you guys far. Thank you very much, Mkoma Ashton. And then, what are the safeguards for election rigging? Don't worry, Mkoma. We're going to beat Mnangagwa so badly, like what happened in Zambia. President Hakainde Hichilema, he did not stop rigging. They rigged, they arrested, they did everything necessary, but they lost because the numbers were so big. Out of a parliament of 210, Mnangagwa is only going to get 30 seats. That's where he's going to get. No more. And then let's see what else. Gambakwe, Waka Broker. Waka Broker, Pasina Chigananda. Gambakwe, Chigananda. Let's see. Mahere is not stupid. Yes. She will never miss the opportunity not to become the president of our country. The first person who is going to turn our country from a desolate dump into a Dubai within 5 years. If Fadzai gets into office, she's going to become, in our history, the person who changed the trajectory of our country. And who do you have in that structure? We've got Ostalos, we've got Chibaya, we've got Duweko, we've got Mtambara, we've got Biti, we've got Scala, we've got Monzora. Guys, who am I talking about here who you don't know was in the opposition? What has made us to fight and move around like the children of Israel in the desert? It's lack of unity, lack of direction. Let's get this over with. No more fighting each other. Fight Mnangagwa. Fight Zanu. The enemy is Zanu. Simangalizo Ngomo is not in a party. Yes. Why do you want Simangalizo Ngomo to be in a party? We don't care about the party. We like him. We just like him to be in it. Is Chief Ndiweni in a party? So Chief Ndiweni is not in a party. There are many guys who haven't included here who are going to be involved. There is another YouTube. I saw him obey. He was talking here. He's probably going to be involved somewhere. There are many guys, but Fadzai knows them. She knows them more than I do. So remember, this is a proposed structure. So she's going to come here and she's going to put people in place. And then Mkoma Temba says, ki, Gambakwe, yes, ki, scratch, dumbu, roll around, urukuna kidzwa. And Gambakwe is Zoro waka broker, yes, Gambakwe waka broker. Gambakwe, arku gadzirama documents, anopisa semoto, Zanu irkucha. As we speak right now, Zanu PF is on fire. They have never seen what young people can do. The one thing that we have on Zanu is that Gambakwe is 49 years old. Is that? Yes, Gambakwe is 49 years old. Fadzai is probably much younger than me. I hope she's 40. I hope she's 40. How old is Fadzai? Let's check. Oh my God, imagine if we say Fadzai for president and she's 39. Let's see how old is Fadzai. Guys, answer. Okay. Fadzai was born on 30 July 1985. She is 39 years old. Okay, that's all right. So she's going to be ready. If we have our elections by after next year, 2026. So she's going to have a birthday in about a week. Let's see, 30 is next Wednesday. Right, she's going to have a birthday on Wednesday. And therefore, she is going to turn 40, right? So when is she turning 40? You see, guys, why it's important to check. So she's turning 40 on 30 July 2025. So she is ready to contest the elections on 30 July 2025. What do I want you guys to do? Hopo, Beatty, Anaskala, Mese, talk to Fadzai. We're going to write a letter. Then I'll send you guys letters next week. The thing is, formation takes so much time. So we're going to take a month just to get this thing like sort of in an organized way. So our national executive will be ready. All our top structures will be ready. Remember, there are 787 positions. Those will take time. So by December, we'll have an elective conference with the provincial leaders. So the provincial leaders are going to have to go and work on their provinces. So we are talking here of people like Mtambara. I really want Mtambara to come back home and become a provincial leader for Harare. That would be amazing. You know that we could have put him in Mutare, but we didn't because he's a national leader. We want other people to come back home. So let me tell you specifically who I'm very interested in. So look at, let's look here at the provincial leaders. Apologies, guys, for this, because I have to scroll up. So Daniel Molekele is already there. Lynette Karenyi Kore is already there. Chief Ndiweni is in UK. Arthur is in South Africa. Then we've got someone like Duweko is already there. Sibangilizwe Ngomo is there. Trasinjov is already in South Africa. I don't know about Washington Ali, where he is. I think he's in UK. Then Ngabuto Mabena is here. And then Bongai, Twenterai, Chuoniso. The UK guys don't even know what's happening. Ever since that whole thing stopped, MDC and CC, we don't know, but Trasinjov was over there. So he will know. We've got people like Obey. We're going to put him probably here in the Youth League and the Women's Assembly. I don't know who's going to be over there, but I don't know if Paulina is still around. We've got Brian Kagoro, who's going to be all the professionals. Brian Kagoro, Vivanyati, Jafet Moyo, Pitsai Ruhanya, and Kevin Gonde. You know that these guys are so present, but the presidential advisors are critical and a central office is critical. So we need a 24-hour office which will be manned for 24 hours. If you call, you should be able to get an answer for 24 hours. So that is going to be set up. We're going to structure it properly. And remember, I'm running the office. I'm the national director of your offices. So you know, everything is covered in terms of administration. And that is what we want to do. We want to make sure that we have a political party that is solid and that is not going to be scary to you. Do you know that Zanu PF is scary like a lion? You are scared of Zanu. If you're a member of Zanu, you don't know what are they? Are they a killer or are they a wild animal? We want a political party that is like a huge company, like a mother that you go to cry. So if you have a problem, our party will be a mother that you go to cry. We are going to transform Zimbabwe very, very quickly into one of the best countries to come to invest, and we're going to change the public perception of our country. After 5 years, we want people to flock to Zimbabwe to look for work, and this is possible. Do you know how many frameworks and blueprints have been put out that have not been made a living thing because of the fights among ourselves? Let's stop the fights. Let's make it work. So tomorrow, we're going to send it to Fadzai and also to the provincial advisors. I'm going to send it to all the guys I've got. Anna Freeman, I'm going to send you guys this document. And I'll probably send it to also the chairmen and vice chairmen so that you look and be digesting it. So this letter is going to be sent to these guys. But if you are in the channel already, we're going to send it as a draft for you to look at and comment on my number. You can WhatsApp me and talk to me. But nothing is final. This is a letter to Fadzai. She's going to respond with a yes or a no. And I hope that she responds with a yes. Obviously, that would be amazing. All right, let's look at other comments. Then we're out. And I can go and work out. You are inviting failures. Nothing new will come from the likes of Mahere. Scala, Opo. Sakatoda is anim koma Oscar. Modani imimi. Noroa Foja, I that yes. Noroa Madson. Yakan. Kutambago. Imagine me smoking. That would be crazy. Uri Gananda iwe Gambakwe Zidzoro. Yes, ngoma mkondi Gambakwe Chigananda Zidzoro aka broker. No sellouts among the team. Never. There is no sellout. All that thing of sellout, what? It was a Zanu PF strategy to divide you, and you fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Get behind Fadzai, follow her, and you win. Meta marim gajurek. Meta maraumana. Munaripa listi. Anengane dumbu. Sarah Ruben Barwe. Umbu, si guru. Happy Marine Gananda. 100,000. Zig. Yeah. Kutamangu Ruben. Right. I think we've covered it. If you're an intelligence agent, you're doing a great job. Mkondisi, where is Mkondisi from MRP? Call me Mkondisi from MRP. And Zapu guys, don't be afraid to call me. You saw me with Mdara Dawengwa. You don't know what we discussed, me and Mdara Dawengwa. You saw me go and Google Gambakwe and Mdara Dawengwa. This is a spiritual duty. Let's do it. We are going to defeat Zanu very badly. They are going to lose. Mnangagwa is going to lose. And he's going to go to his village. Zanu PF head office will be left with less than 20 people who are MPs, senators, and councillors. If we're organized, let's do it and let's make it happen. All right, 30 minutes. I've done it. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Please like, comment, and share these videos and posters and everything that we're putting out. Go to Twitter and follow M31 Zimbabwe. Go to people in the villages, talk to them, tell them a new thing is coming. The days of Mnangagwa are over. Mnangagwa is gone. Mnangagwa aka broker. Zanu PF yaka broker. Jonas is Zanu. There is no Zanu PF people in our structures. The only person connected to Zanu in our structures is Nyoka, who is in jail right now. Nyoka is in jail because he is a very dangerous communicator. If Nyoka opens his mouth to speak, everyone will scatter. That man is a machine. So as soon as Nyoka comes out, we're going to offer him a presidential advisor position. He's going to come out very, very soon. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. It's been amazing. Let me take a break, and I'll be back here in the morning at exactly 5 a.m. as we cover the trending news. And a good night to you all.